Imagine a pan. Not just any pan, but a pan that cooks evenly, releases food effortlessly, and holds onto its heat like a champ. This isn't magic, folks. This is the power of a well-seasoned pan. We're talking about cast iron and carbon steel, the workhorses of the kitchen. Seasoning is the secret weapon that transforms these pans into culinary legends. So, what exactly is seasoning? It's the process of creating a natural non-stick coating on your cookware. This coating is not some fancy spray-on stuff. It's a bond formed by baking thin layers of oil onto the surface of the pan. This process, my friends, is what gives these pans their characteristic dark patina and incredible cooking properties. Now you might be thinking, why bother with all this seasoning business? Well, the benefits are worth it. Trust me, a well-seasoned pan is a joy to use. Food just slides right off, making cooking and cleaning a breeze. But here's the kicker. Seasoning also protects your pan. It acts as a barrier against rust and corrosion, ensuring your trusty cookware lasts for generations. That's right, pass that pan down to the grandkids. Not all pans are created equal when it comes to seasoning. Cast iron and carbon steel are the stars of the show. These materials have a unique porous surface. Think of it like a microscopic network of tiny holes. When you season these pans, the oil seeps into those pores and forms a bond with the metal. It's like the oil becomes part of the pan itself. This bond is what creates that durable, non-stick surface we all crave. Now let's talk about why other materials just don't cut it in the seasoning department. Stainless steel and aluminum, for instance, lack that essential porosity. They might look shiny and new, but they won't develop the same kind of amazing seasoning that cast iron and carbon steel can. So if you're serious about seasoning, stick with the classics, cast iron and carbon steel. They're the real deal, folks. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the science behind seasoning. Don't worry, we'll keep it simple. The magic word here is polymerization. Now, before you run for the hills, hear me out. Polymerization is like building a brick wall. Imagine each oil molecule as a tiny brick. When you heat the oil to a high temperature, those little bricks start linking together, forming a strong and solid structure. That's your seasoning. This process is what transforms the oil from a liquid into a hard protective layer on your pan. It's this layer that makes your food slide like a dream and prevents those pesky rust monsters from attacking your precious cookware. Section 4. Oil up! Choosing the right oil for seasoning success. Now that you're a polymerization pro, let's talk about the building blocks, the oils. Choosing the right oil is crucial for seasoning success. You want an oil that can withstand high heat without breaking down and turning into a sticky mess. That's where high smoke point oils come in. These oils can handle the heat without smoking up your kitchen. Flaxseed oil, grapeseed oil, and canola oil are all excellent choices. They're like the marathon runners of the oil world. They can go the distance. On the other hand, oils with low smoke points, like olive oil or butter, are best left for other culinary adventures. They tend to break down and get gummy when exposed to high heat, which is a big no-no for seasoning. Section 5 Seasoning Simplified, a step-by-step guide. Ready to transform your cast iron or carbon steel pan into a non-stick champion? Let's do this. Here's a step-by-step guide to seasoning your pan like a pro. Step 1. Preheat your oven to 450 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, or 230 to 260 degrees Celsius. This is where the polymerization party begins. Step 2. Wash your pan with warm, soapy water. This removes any residue or impurities that might interfere with the seasoning process. Step 3. Dry your pan thoroughly. Moisture is the enemy of seasoning, so make sure your pan is bone dry. Step 4. Apply a thin layer of your chosen high smoke point oil to the entire pan, inside, outside, handle and all. Remember, we're going for thin and even, not thick and gloppy. Step 5. Place your oiled up pan upside down on the top rack of your preheated oven. This prevents any drips from pooling on the cooking surface. Step 6. Bake for 1 hour. This gives the oil plenty of time to polymerize and form that beautiful protective coating. Step 7. Turn off the oven and let the pan cool completely inside. This allows the seasoning to harden and cure properly. Section 6. Seasoning Savvy. Maintenance, troubleshooting and more. Congratulations, you've seasoned your pan. Now, let's keep it in tip-top shape with some maintenance tips. Hand washing is key. Avoid the dishwasher at all costs. The harsh detergents and high heat can strip away your hard-earned seasoning. Dry immediately. After washing, dry your pan thoroughly to prevent rust. Re-oil after each use. After washing and drying, apply a thin layer of oil to replenish the seasoning and keep it in prime condition. Now let's tackle some common seasoning snags. Sticky situation. If your pan feels sticky after seasoning, you've probably used too much oil. Simply re-season with a thinner layer. Rusty business. If you spot any rust, don't panic. Scrub it off with steel wool or a cast iron scrubber, and then re-season the affected area. Remember, seasoning is a journey, not a destination. With a little care and attention, your cast iron or carbon steel pan will become a cherished heirloom passed down through generations of happy cooks.